function in the human being. And during its disappearance, the second kidney will appear in the subsequent area. What subsequent area? The thoracic and the upper lumbar. And during disappearance of the second kidney, we have the last kidney will appear in the lower area here. الحته دي بيسموها ايه بقى؟ تحت. لامبو ساكرال يعني منطقه الايه؟ الحوض اللي هو البلبس. So the permanent kidney we have it started its development in pelvis. بيسموها pelvic kidney. نشوفها بقى واحده واحده. So this is the pronephros. It starts in the cervical region in the form of group of tubules which are transversely running. عددها 7 8 9 10 من 7 إلى 10 from 7 up to 10 transverse tubules. These tubules are collected in a single longitudinal duct which will finally implant itself in that cloaca. ليه؟ لأن الكلواكة دي اللي هتدي اليورينا بلاد. So this yes, this one. So this one is the transverse running tubules are named pronephric tubules. 7 8 9 10 are collected in a single longitudinal duct which is named pronephric duct which will open in the cloaca. بنهاية الأسبوع ده مجموعة التيبيولز كلها السبعة دولت degenerate without any function. إنما اللونجيتيودنال tube will be taken by the second kidney. أكنها بتسرقها منها. That's right. The long tube will be taken as a frame for the second type of kidney. Second type of kidney is named mesonephros. That's right. That's why it will take the tube but will change its name. هنسميها mesonephric duct. يبقى في الأول سميتها إيه؟ pronephric duct. Once إن هي اختفت المرحلة الأولى بالend of the fourth week, this long tube will be taken for the second kidney but with a new name is named mesonephric duct. And they develop again transverse tubes. But in which area we have? In thoracolumbar. يعني واخده منطقه الثوركس كله والفيرست والسكند والثيرد lumbar region. مش ملاحظين ان في فرق. You see a change or difference between the pronephric tubules and the mesonephric tubules?
Yes.
ايه الفرق؟ دي مور كومبلكس شويه. بتلاقي اس شيبت واللاترال اند بتاعها يا ايهاب تحس ان هي اكوايرنج الجلوميرولار باترن. بدات تاخد منظر كده الباومنز كبسول. That's right. But some authors claim that still it has no function in the human being. امال ايه فائدتها؟ From this stage about the 5th week, if you see here, there is budding for the permanent type of kidney. نرجع كده بقى للصور اللي ورا. You see this one, this yellow colored structure is the source of the permanent type of kidney. البرمننت سميناها من شويه metanephros. So this start of the metanephros is named ureteric bud. واضح ان احنا قربنا من الاسامي. ureteric bud which will elongate towards the lower part of the intermediate mesoderm in the lumbosacral area. شايفين الكتله الخاصه بيه؟ So this part will be covering the upper end of the ureter like curve. So this part is named metanephric curve. يبقى بمنتهى البساطه انا هاخد اليوريتيريك باد والميتانيفريك كاب دولت ونتخيل ازاي الحاجتين دولت هيعملوا بيرمننت كدني. الحاجتين دولت اللي هو اليوريتيريك باد والميتانيفريك كاب دي ازاي هيعملوا البيرمننت كدني. يلا مع بعض كده. So we have more elongation of the ureteric bud. خلاص سيبك من الكلام ده كله. More elongation of the ureteric bud. بس ايوه. More elongation of the ureteric bud, and then branching, as we see, after forming a great dilatation inside the tissue of the metanephric cap. As we see, these major branches will give another series of minor branches. That's why we have well-developed collecting system in the form of ureter and renal pelvis and 3 major calyces and many minor calyces. On the other hand, the metanephric cap will be segmented into smaller caps. أكن التيشو الميزوديرم اللي فوق ده هيتقطع وراها إلى مجموعات من الكتل الخلوية اسمها renal vesicles. And each renal vesicle will be cavitated هتتحوصل. So it will form a cavity, and this cavity will acquire tubular pattern, and this tube will elongate and become coiled, forming what you see in anatomy or histology or physiology.
Nephron.
What's this structure?
Nephron.
Nephron. So this is the glomerulus, this is the proximal, this is the distal convoluted, and this is the lobe of the Henle. That's right? So this part is the excretory part, and that part is the collecting or conducting part. Till now, both are separated from each other. It should be connected or not. Should be communicating. That's why the urine will be formed and transferred. And actually, our permanent kidney also start to excrete urine by the end of the 3rd month. يبقى عندنا الاثنين دلوقتي متشابهين اللي هو البايل جوس او البايل سكريشن اند يورين فورميشن. لو جيت تخيلت ان الميتانيفريك كاب ويل ديفولت ولدت النفروس واليوريتريك بادز حصل له فرانشنج وادى الكونتاكتنج اور كولكتنج سيستم، بس الاثنين ما حصل لهمش فيوجن مع بعض. ايه المرض اللي ممكن يحصل؟ هل الراجل ده يقدر ينزل اليورين؟
renal failure. renal failure.
اليورين will be accumulated inside the nephrons. وتلاقي النفرونز كلها عباره عن بالونات مليانه باليورين. والمرض ده يسموه ايه؟ الكليه اللي فيها اكياس كتير اسمها بولي سيستيك كدني. اسمها ايه؟ بولي سيستيك كدني. بس الحمد لله خلاص كده ان هو if affect it will not affect the total number of nephrons. هتلاقي بعضها connected وبعضها ايه؟ not connected. لذلك الانسان ده يتولد عادي ولا ما يتولدش عادي؟ هيتولد عادي لان عنده بعض فانكشن. That's right? But late in age, if the normal nephrons are lost or become diseased, he will acquire what? Renal failure. اشهر واحد يمكن مات بهذا المرض ايام ما كانش فيه لسه رينال ترانسبلانتيشن، ممثل في العالم العربي كان متزوج من ليلى مراد وكان اسمه اسمه ايه؟ اسمه حسام ولا ايه؟ سمعتوش عن واحد اسمه انور وجدي؟ ممثل كده زمان ها؟ اللي كان بيعمل بشعره كده ها؟ About 40 About 40 he will lose the normal nephrons and then acquire renal failure, which is actually simply treated by renal transplantation. But on that time, renal transplantation was not available.
Thank you.
Now we will shift for اسمعوني بس الحته الصغيره ديت هتاخدوا فيها كلام محدد اللي هو subcongenital anomalies as regard renal system, and you should know renal anomalies may affect number. Okay, actually this figure, all of us are born with the kidney loculated because the two sources from metanephric cap and collecting system, and this loculated surface continue till the first year of our life. later will become a smooth surface. Fetal lobulation, we are born with it, but lost later in life. Okay? As we see again, this is the ureteric bud, and it's a branching major, minor calyces, and the metanephric cap will form the nephrons. Okay? Actually, as I mentioned, our group metanephros start in the pelvis, but later it will migrate upward. خدنا القاعدة بتاعتنا الأورجن في الأوريجينال سايت بياخد from the nearby artery. What is the most near artery for the pelvic kidney? حاجة اسمها median sacral artery. So the original source of the renal artery from median sacral, and then migrate with the migration of the kidney. It will shift for the common iliac, and then shift for the abdominal aorta till its anatomical position at the level of T12 up to L3. يعني كل ما بتصعد لفوق الشريان بتاعها يتحرك معاها. ايه تاني؟ الكدني في الاول كان ليها anterior and posterior border, right and left surfaces. انما الاثنين يحصل لهم rotation towards each other and towards the midline. That's why the hilum becomes facing to the abdominal aorta and the inferior aorta. Some anomalies may affect in number, الشيب, البوزيشن, الكونكشن. بالعربي كده نشبك يعني. Okay? As regard to number, sometimes one of urinary buds is missed during development. يعني الإنسان يطلع one urinary bud on one side. That's why this person has single kidney. This condition is named renal agenesis. يعني لما اجي اقول لك في الامتحان enumerate 4 congenital anomalies may affect the renal system. احفظ لي 3 و4. اوكي؟ agenesis. وتقول لي السبب بتاعها ايه؟ missing one of the ureteric buds. Second figure here, multiple kidney. ممكن اليوريتيريك باد تبقى double on one side. الراجل ده واضح ان هو ايه؟ يقدر يبيع ويتبرع صح؟ مش هيتبرع ولا حاجه بس هيتصرف فيه. Multiple kidneys due to an extra ureteric bud on one side. As we see, as regarding position, sometimes الصوت عشان نخلص. Sometimes the pelvic kidney retain down in its pelvic position. We are born with. يا سعيد المريض ده ساعات بيعمل مشاكل جامده، يطلع من بعد العمليه الجراحيه بتاعت الابندكس مثلا ولا حاجه، والدكتور بيشيل له الايه؟ الزايده، ويروح بعدها من اي زوج كان بيعمل اشعاعات، ولو ده ما فيش كدني كان بيعمل اشعه بقى كان بايه؟ بالصدفه يقول ده في كدني على وان سايد والثانيه مش موجوده، وينتهي في المستشفى دي ان هم سرقوا منه حاجه، انما يتضح ان هو عنده كونجينيتال بلفيك كدني، والناس ما سالوش منه حاجه خالص. So we have arrest of the migration and this type is named pelvic kidney. دي مش هعتمد بيها قوي، هو الديسبليسمنت دي مش عايزها. Sometimes the migrating two kidneys touches each other and become fused as regards their lower pools. يبقى الاثنين اصبحوا ايه؟ one mass وشكلها عامل زي ايه؟
حذوة الحصان.
حقبة الفرس يسموها هورس شو. حاضر هورس شو. هورس شو كدني. اسال سؤال، هل ممكن الهورس شو كدني دي تصعد للاناتوميكال بوزيشن بتاعه؟ ليه؟ اللي هو ال 1 و2 و3. اول شريان طالع من الفرونت اوف ابدومينال اورتا لازم يوقفها، اللي هو مين؟ من تحت. inferior mesenteric artery. So it will be stopped by the origin of inferior mesenteric artery. Okay? This is the persistence of the lobulated character of the kidney. Sometimes the disconnection occur or failure of connection between excretory and collecting tubules, and that disease which I mentioned, fetal lobulation or congenital polycystic kidney. Congenital polycystic kidney. Sometimes we have double ureter or pelvic ureter, and the double ureter on one side, that extra ureter may get an abnormal end of termination. Sometimes open in the vagina, sometimes open in the urethra, and making urine incontinence. This is type of the incomplete anterior abdominal wall and the anterior wall of the urinary bladder. And you see here the interior of urinary bladder through the front of the anterior abdominal wall. It is named ectopia vesica. And even the upper part of the urethra also exposed and is named epispates. Again, ectopia vesica. What I mean, there is no anterior abdominal wall. Yes. And you can see the mucosa of urinary bladder with the opening of the two ureters, the area which is named trigone, ectopia vesica. Again, the reverse. The urethra fail to reach the glancepins and to open more early. This is named hypospates. The terminal end of the male urethra open on the under surface of the male organ, so it is named hypospates. Maybe of scrotal type, maybe benign type, maybe glandular type. The same. The same. Some congenital anomalies outside our course, but this is named congenital umbilical hernia or infalucid. This is invertebrate anus. الحاجات اللي جايه كلها مش عايز، يعني مثلا ده خلاص انا مش عايز، انا عايز بس تورينا الايه انوميز. اوكي؟ ديت خدتها قبل كده في التن، شفناها قبل كده في التن. ده بيسموه ايه؟ بايفيد اوف تيبل. في التن ايه السبب بتاعها؟ failure of the fusion of the two lateral swells. فاكرينها؟ عظيم. نفس الكلام اهوت، لكن ده شكل تاني اللي هو الكونكشن between under surface of the tongue and the floor of the mouth which is named dital or ankyloglosia, macroglossia. This is zygoglossal cyst. This is the different shapes of the cleft palate and the cleft lip and the oblique facial cleft. Okay. Again, oblique facial cleft, and this is macrostomia. This is hydrocephalus due to narrowing of the aqueduct of Sylvius. This is spinal bifida with meningeal. This is defect in the scalpus with meningeal seal or sometimes with or part of the brain located inside this balloon is named meningoencephalocele. This is complete loss of the development of the brain. It is named anencephaly. Again, there is no brain with an open spinal bifida like Jesus. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, كمل. حاجات بس كده صغيره كده هوريها لك بره الامتحان، ها؟ بره الشباب ده عملوا على ايه؟ ها؟ أي نوع من الايه؟ توينز. This is monozygotic twins، يعني one ovum, one sperm, one single zygote become divided. So they should be similar to each other. Same sex, same color, and so on. Mirror and image, except the fingerprints. Okay? Okay? This type is the dizygotic twins. ده الأشيع تقريبا 70%. Maybe type may be different. بس واضح ان دولت ايه؟ مش تبع بعض. Sometimes the monozygotic twins are connected with each other. As we see, they are still connected in the area of the head. It is named bigus, crinobigus. Connected in the area of the thorax, racobigus. Connected in the area of the pelvis, biobigus. Okay? Adult, still connected. Okay? Adult. Okay? This is the normal pregnancy. This is the normal pregnancy. Otherwise, in the tube, it is named ectopic pregnancy, or sometimes in the abdominal cavity. Okay? As we see, this is tubal pregnancy. What do you expect about tubal pregnancy? هل بيكمل؟ most اللي بيبقى يديه كده وايه ويحصل له فيلير. شهر ونص، ماكسيموم 3 شهور. اليوجوال تبقى شهر ونص. لأن التيوب ما هتشتغلش. Okay? So this is tubal pregnancy. This is tubal pregnancy. And this tubal also. But sometimes, and they record it, we have one tubal pregnancy complete. And we have this figure. This is an Australian woman got and tubal pregnancy till maturity. So this is a tubal baby. طبعا ما تتوقعوش ان احنا بنكمل الايه؟ البريجنسي till the end. انما هم بيوصلوا بس لايه؟ للنيفال ديجري اوف ماتوريتي. بعد كده يكمل في الانكوبيتور. Yes. This is an Australian woman got a tubal baby. And also this one is peritoneal pregnancy.
British.
British one. Thank you very much and be careful about this one.